Hey guys, welcome to my top 10 Darth Vader moments of all time. I'm just going to go over my top 10 Darth Vader moments and my personal favourites. So, kicking off at number 10, it is definitely when he kills the younglings in the Jedi Temple. I swear I'm not messed up in the head. I just thought this was a really cool scene because it's basically him crossing that line from Anakin to Darth Vader, in my personal opinion. I know he's already been knighted at this point, but I feel like this is the moment he officially becomes Darth Vader because he really doesn't want to do this. You can see in his eyes, he's got the tears streaming down, and you can just tell he really doesn't want to kill these kids, but he knows he has to save Padme. Well, thinks that he has to save Padme. At number 9 is when he kills Gunray on Mustafar. I just thought that was awesome. You can just tell how scared these guys are, and he's just like wiping them out left, right, and centre. They think the war's been won, but he's not aiming to win any war. He just wants to kill these guys because he has to. And it's just mental. You just see the guys, they're staring at him, they're terrified, and he's just wiping them out with his lightsaber, and it was just awesome to watch. At number 8 is when he's fighting Obi-Wan and Mustafar, particularly at the end when he's burning in the lava. I feel like at this point, once he realises that Obi-Wan's just going to leave him there to burn and die when chopping off his limbs, at that moment he just snaps and that's him completely turned. Because although he killed the kids and all that earlier, he is obviously evil at that point, but now it's just the point he turns. He realises he's not getting help and that's him. He hates Obi-Wan, he hates the Jedi, he just hates everything now, and that is him fully turned to the dark side, personally, I think, in my opinion. Number 7 is when, in A New Hope, he finally kills Obi-Wan. Obviously, at this point when the movie came out, you haven't seen the Mustafar fight, you don't know what's happened, but you can just tell that he was his apprentice, Obi-Wan used to be his master, so the satisfaction he gets from eventually killing him, and when Obi-Wan just disappears into nothing, he just goes over and he's like stomping on his cloak to make sure to see what happened, and he doesn't even care about Luke or Han Solo or anything, he's just happy with the fact that he killed Obi-Wan. Number 6 is when in Empire Strikes Back, when Han Solo and Lando and everything, they go to the dinner table, well, they go into the room, and it's Darth Vader, he's at the dinner table, Han Solo shoots him, he holds his hands out, and it just blocks the blaster bolt. I thought that was such a cool scene, and it just showed in how much power Darth Vader was, and the dominance he had in that scene, where no one could mess with him at all, and he just knew he had all the power. At number 5 is his intro in A New Hope, or the original Star Wars. It's just when he goes on Tatooine 4 and all the rebels are just lying dead at his feet and he's just coming through the smoke. It's the first time I've ever met Darth Vader, and you just know that he's going to be something bad because he's just terrified in that scene. The way he walks through and the rebels are lying dead at his feet and he just doesn't even notice them. He just has a mission and he has to focus on it. Number 4 is when he saves Luke in Return of the Jedi. It's just when you see the Emperor zapping Luke and Darth Vader's just sitting there like his hand's been chopped off. Luke is just obliterated his arm and he's just sitting there, and Luke is getting almost evaporated, and he just like picks up the Emperor and throws him down the shaft. I know it's obviously like he's probably Anakin in that scene, but I feel like he's still kind of Vader. He's like still jumping between Anakin and Vader, so I still count it. It's just at that moment, I feel like he's like that's just before he switches back to Anakin. Such a great scene, and I just thought it was awesome, and it does count as a Darth Vader scene in my opinion. Number 3 is in Empire Strikes Back, when the Empire basically reported back to Vader that they failed on Hoth, and Darth Vader just starts force choking the Admiral, because obviously in A New Hope he force chokes the last guy, but Grand Moff Tarkin stops him. But at this moment, there's no one there to stop him, and he just chokes the guy until he dies. And the other guy just sitting there, and Darth Vader's like, "Aye, so you're the new Admiral. Make sure you don't fail me." And this guy's just like, "Alright, bye." At number 2, we have that awesome scene at the end of Rogue One when he just like comes to the rebels, and the rebels are just under fire. They see him, they keep trying to shoot him, they can't stop him. He's just wiping them out one by one, and there's nothing they can do to stop him. It's especially when you see when they're passing the plans through each other and he's trying to get them. That guy knows he's not getting out of there, so he just passes the plans to the other guy, knowing he's going to die. It just showed how powerful Vader is, and it was just awesome to see him back on the big screen again, obviously since Return of the Jedi. So at number 1 we have is obviously when Darth Vader tells Luke that I am your father. I just thought that's such an amazing scene, and just when you go back and rewatch it, it's just when Darth Vader sees it, you're kind of like, you maybe get the idea, like, is he messing around? And then the music flares up, you see that Luke does know, he can just tell, and then at that moment you just realise Luke is like, he hates it, he's terrified, he just jumps off that thing hoping to die, and Darth Vader just knows he has the power there. He has just dropped a bombshell on Luke and made him realise his full life has been a lie, and it's just such an awesome scene, and it's so iconic still to this day. So guys, thanks a lot for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the subscribe button and like the video, and also let me know what your favourite Darth Vader moment is And also, be sure to let me know if there's any other characters you'd want me to see do a list like this for. This was just for the movies for Darth Vader. I'm going to do a video sometime in the future breaking down like my top 10 Vader moments from like the comics and the TV shows and stuff. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Click on the thumbs up button so you know whenever I upload a new video, and be sure to check out my other videos if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.